Hey everyone. Hi. How are you guys? Welcome to my living room. We're going to hang out in my living room tonight. I actually have my jammy pants on, my legs up, and I'm sitting in front of the fireplace. So if you can hear me, let me know. Can you guys hear me? Somebody tell me if you guys can hear me in the comments. Hello from UK. And let's do this. Tell me where you're from. And then also, tell me if you're new here or if you've been watching the channel for a while. I'm really curious about that. Oh, great. Thanks, Carol. Thanks, Tina. Hey, Bex from Tex. I added your question to the list right before I got on. Texas, yay. What town in Texas? I'm on the east side of Lake Tahoe. So I'm right down at the base of Mount Rose, if anybody's familiar with that area. And we don't have any snow, which is kind of disappointing. It's freezing cold, but there's no snow. I would like to have a little bit of moisture or snow. Jonesboro, Tennessee, welcome. Snoqualmie. Oh, I love Washington, Snoqualmie. Been watching for several months. I'm glad you're here. Not hearing yet. Huh. Is anyone else not hearing me? I'm from Georgia. Follow you, but first live chat. My mom lived in Tahoe, North Shore. Yeah, I used to live in Incline. Love the North Shore. I hardly ever go to the South Shore anymore. Montreal, Tennessee. I would love to pronounce the name of that town. Murfreesboro, 30 miles from Nashville. Okay, Lois from Shelton, Washington. Been watching for 6 months. Hearing fine. Michigan, been on board with the channel for a couple months. Welcome, Cindy. Hi. Reading, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, California, Richmond. Okay, I was born and raised in California, Northern California. So I was NoCal and you're SoCal. That was the joke. Northern California, yeah. I was right outside of Sacramento for a long time. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. This is so much fun for me. I really look forward to these lives. And if you guys like them, we can do them because I really find them to be a lot of fun. Listen, I've got my notes here on my phone, so I'm going to be looking at my phone from time to time just so I can see what thing I need to do next. Oh gosh, let me close out my email account really quick so we don't have to listen to the emails coming in. There we go. All right, so listen. I don't have a moderator tonight. So if anybody shows up and starts doing naughty stuff, let me know or I'll appoint somebody a moderator if I knew how to do that. So somebody keep an eye on it. Let me know if we get a creeper in here. Kilgore, catching first live. Oh, welcome, Ava. Nice to see you. Irving, Texas, a lot of Texas. My cat. I knew somebody was going to ask about my cat. My cat is behind that door. I told him to meditate. I can't have him out here while I'm doing these because he walks all over the computer. He tries to close the computer. He's into everything. He is the most interactive cat I've ever owned in my life. It's not that he lays on the couch and sleeps. I swear, I feel like I'm going to come home one day and he's going to be, with a tool belt dismantling the dishwasher. That's what he's like. Yeah. So anyway, Dex is meditating in the back room. All right. Few announcements before we get started, and they're really fun announcements. So stick with me here. The first thing is that the questions that I'm going to be answering tonight are from the ladies that are on my email list. I sent an email out earlier this week and said, hey, what skincare questions do you have? And a whole bunch of people responded. So if you're not on my email list, you might want to get on my email list because some things happen there that don't happen anywhere else. It's free. I send out a Beauty Insider email every week on Saturday mornings. I tell you about the sales, things I found that are really worth seeing. Just, it's really short and really quick. It's totally free. So you might want to get on that because I'm thinking about starting to do some specialized live Zoom sessions. They'll be free. That wouldn't be appropriate for YouTube. So, and these will be for people who have a special need or a special interest. We can kind of hop on and I'll share our experience about that. So I will be announcing those kind of things in my email list. A lot of it you won't hear about unless you're on that. So how you get on my email list is really easy. You just go over to prettyover50.com, and there'll be a little box that'll pop up. You've seen them before on websites, and it says join the email list, and you put in your name in the email. I don't spam you. I try to send as few emails as possible and only send them mostly Saturday mornings to just tell you what I've found that week. So you might want to do that. Next one is, okay, a lot of the questions that came in were about my AM and PM skincare routine, and also how do you start a skincare routine when you're our age, when you've really never done skincare. It can be so confusing. I get emails, direct messages every single day from people saying, I'm so confused, I don't know where to start. I get it. That's exactly how I felt, and I did everything wrong in the beginning. Well, not everything, but a lot of things. And so I have put together a series of videos, and they're all in a playlist called My Beginning Skincare Playlist. And I put that link down below in the description box. Go watch those videos because that absolutely will answer those questions for you. And so many of the questions that I got when I sent out the request for questions this time could be answered by those videos. So definitely a beginning skincare routine is not expensive. It's really not. It's drugstore stuff mostly. And even when it's not drugstore stuff, it's not expensive. Because when I started my channel, I thought I want to figure out if you can save your skin when you're older, if you can really make an impact, but it has to be affordable because I didn't want price to be a barrier for people. In other words, I didn't want to say, yeah, you can fix your skin, but you need a lot of money to do it. That would be worthless for so many people. So the beginning skincare routines are so easy, they're so affordable, and they're so effective. And that's what I did for most of my YouTube channel. I do a little bit more now because I'm just testing other things to see what works and what doesn't. So definitely go down and watch that beginning skincare playlist if you have those questions. Hey everyone, gosh, it's so fun to see all you here. Good Molecules. You know, I haven't tried Good Molecules in a big way yet, but I really want to. I've got to contact them. Okay, so, oh, and here's another thing about AM and PM skincare. I've actually filmed my complete AM skincare routine and my complete PM skincare routine, and they'll both be up on the channel next week. I think AM is going live on Tuesday and PM is going live on Friday. So you'll be able to watch me do my skincare routine in my bathroom. I mean, I just do it and film it. However, keep this in mind. Milia, we'll talk about Milia in just a minute. Keep in mind that my AM and PM skincare routine may not have anything to do with what yours should be. I have a particular type of skin and I have particular needs. So you really got to look at what the needs are for your skin. And that's kind of one of the things I talk about this time around is that I think we do it different. I think we just get so inundated with all these products out in the marketplace that we end up buying things or thinking we need things that we don't really need or have no place to put them in our skincare routine. I think the very best place to start is to really assess your skin, decide what your goals are. And sometimes you have a lot of goals, so then you have to prioritize them because, you know, there's a limit to what we can put. We only have one face. And really start from what your skin needs are. A lot of people have dark spots or melasma or this and that, which I don't have an issue with, but those are things that you'll want to address with your particular skin. So it really starts from what your needs are and what you're looking for, and then you build your skincare routine around that. Deborah's doing her skincare while she's watching. I'm pretty sweet. You know, this sweater, you guys, I've had the best luck with Amazon this season for sweaters. This is another Amazon sweater. You know how Amazon can just be hit and miss? Every single sweater I've ordered this season has been like really nice. I'm surprised at it. So anyway, all right, let's see what's next on my list. Oh, okay. And then there's something really fun, and I just started filming yesterday for this. Christmas is coming. We all know that. The holidays can be kind of stressful. This year is just like a whole different ball game. And what I'm doing for the entire week of Christmas, starting on Monday and then ending on Sunday, is I'm doing 7 days of holiday beauty. And what I'll be doing is every single day, I'm going to do a get ready with me. We're using all different makeup, creating completely different looks, and I'm going to do it all week long. And the reason I'm doing this is because, you know, I watch YouTube beauty videos just as much as you guys do, and probably a lot more. And I find it so relaxing and so comforting to watch someone I like just put their makeup on and chat. And I thought that that would be a really nice way to just do something really comforting and really nice all Christmas week long. So I hope you'll join me for that. So there's going to be 7 days of holiday beauty. That will kick off on Monday before Christmas, and I'll go through the whole week all the way through Sunday. Okay. Cannot stand turtlenecks. Yeah, I get that. Some people can't. A week of fun. Yeah. 7 days of beauty. I've already started filming them, and the cool thing is that it's going to be a different palette every day. I'm trying not to duplicate almost any of the makeup. There are a few things I can't duplicate because they're just, you know, staples. But every look's going to be different, and I'm hoping that, you know, we just can all connect during the week of Christmas. All right, so let's go ahead and pop into the questions. I've got them all here on my phone, and I lumped some of them together. Most of them were about skincare, and I think that if you have questions about skincare, again, go watch the beginning skincare playlist. That will answer everything, and I really tried to break everything down into really simple steps and really memorable little taglines and names so that it's easy to remember. Okay, the first question is from Ava. And what she wants to know, is there anything in your skincare routine you wish you would have incorporated sooner? And have you ever tried Botox, and why or why not? I thought this was such a fun question. I'm going to answer the second part first. Yes, I have tried Botox, and I laugh about that. It was like the last time I got Botox was like 15 years ago, which makes me laugh now because I think, what the heck did I need Botox for 15 years ago? I have no idea. I think it was kind of around that time period where Botox had been out for a little while. People weren't afraid of it anymore. And it was just kind of the hep thing to do. And I did it for maybe, oh gosh, I maybe got Botox 4 or 5 times over a couple of year period, something like that. I don't have any Botox now. I don't have any fillers now. Nothing is on my face other than things that I've done at home. So a lot of people will message or will comment in my videos and say, oh, your forehead's full of Botox, or you've got fillers, or this and that. And the answer is I really, really don't. Actually, my forehead does move. I just have never had wrinkles on my forehead. The reason I don't have Botox, and I'm all for Botox if that's what you want to do, and actually I think that Botox can do some pretty cool stuff as well as preventative stuff, and I'll get into that in a minute. It's just that the criteria of my channel was that it had to be all home treatments or home serums or affordable serums. I felt like if I'm going to do this, I wanted to be inclusive, and not everyone can afford Botox. So I just don't get Botox, first of all, because it's not what I'm doing on the channel. And second of all, and you guys are going to laugh about this, I just don't care that much. It's not, I love to do skincare and I love to do makeup, but as far as going to a doctor's and paying money to have Botox done, it's just not a hot button for me. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to buy a new kayak, which I'm going to do. So if you get Botox, I think that's great. I think everybody is right for them. Everybody's going to make a decision that works for them. Here's what I want to say about Botox in the preventative way. You know these marionette lines that I have at the bottom of my face, and you guys can see them. They're getting better now, but because that skin was folded over for so many years, there are deep wrinkles inside those marionette lines. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get rid of them. But I think Botox or fillers might have prevented that because that skin would not have been creased so consistently over many years. And 11s, you can see my 11s right here. Those will eventually get little lines there because the skin is folding over, and Botox can be a preventative in that area. So, those are things to think about with Botox. I'm absolutely not against Botox. I think it's probably a lot less expensive and and probably a lot easier to get done than it was when I was doing it a long time ago. So I definitely think that if Botox is in your budget and you're not afraid of it, it could be a good thing. So that's the answer to the Botox question. And is there anything in your skincare routine you wish you would have incorporated sooner? Yeah, I wish I would have started it sooner. But I just didn't even know. I was one of those people that was, I don't know, I guess I was busy. I didn't know about skincare. It just wasn't something that I was familiar with, so I just never did it. And it wasn't until things got so bad, and you guys know the rest of the story and stuff, that I just decided to launch into it, and it's been a lot of fun. Okay. Number 11, just try to, no 11 here, just a tilted one. Let's see, I have such bad forehead lines and marionette lines. I'm so self-conscious about it. I wouldn't really, I don't know that anybody notices our stuff. They're more worried about their stuff. I don't know. I think it's just, we probably are so much harder on ourselves. Love following you. I've always been a skincare fanatic. I'm kind of turning into a skincare fanatic too. All right, so as far as my skincare, no, actually, I feel like other than the first couple of months when I was trying to figure it out, I pretty much figured out what was really going to work. And that was, the Fab Four. You guys know the Fab Four. A good cleanser, an exfoliator, a moisturizer, and sunscreen. I wished I would have done just that for the first 4, 5, 6 weeks to get all the old dead skin off my face. You'll find that in the beginning skincare routine. And then moved on to what I call the Mod Squad, and that's vitamin A, vitamin B, and vitamin C. Remember the Mod Squad from when we were younger? And that's still the foundation of my routine today, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C. And I just add other little things, which I call skincare jewelry. The A, B, and C, plus the Fab Four, are the foundation of my skincare routine. They always have been, they still are today. I add a little bit of jewelry, which I call, little accessory serums and accessory products. But other than that, the foundation has always stayed the same. Okay, next question, Myra. Oh, this is a good one. A lot of you guys will appreciate this. Myra wants to know the brown spots, any pigment removal or just concealer, and also how to choose a concealer color. For brown spots, particularly melasma, I think someone sent me an email with pictures and they had very dark underneath their eyes, and I think that that's melasma. I'm not a doctor, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a makeup artist. You guys know that. I'm just an older woman like you guys trying to figure out what to do with my skin. If you have dark spots or melasma, I would follow Penn Smith Skincare on YouTube. Penny is a master esthetician, and she has or has had melasma. When I first started watching her, she had a lot of real dark pigmentation on her skin. She does a lot on her channel to address pigmentation. And first of all, she's beautiful. She's super nice. She's articulate. Her videos are great. And she really focuses on that because that's a concern of hers. So if you have melasma or dark spots, I would go check out Penny because she has some of what I feel is the best information on YouTube for those issues. For myself personally, vitamin C has done enough for me. And you guys know that I usually DIY my own vitamin C, and I'll just put the vitamin C all over my face in the mornings, and then everything that I put on my face goes on the backs of my hands. And you can see my hands here. Any marks you're seeing are cat scratches and stuff. They're not age spots. And this is really surprising to me. Hey, Lisa, Nice to see you. Oh, Lisa Monique Beauty. You guys have to follow her. She has an excellent beauty channel. Lisa Monique Beauty. So dark spots on my hand were really an issue because I'm an avid kayaker. And when you're kayaking, you've got the paddle going and your hands are directly, getting beat by the sun. So I had a lot of dark spots on my hands when I started. I don't have dark spots now. And it's just because everything I put on my face, I put on the backs of my hands. So vitamin C has done a great job for me, but I don't think that my dark spots were as dark as some people's or as prevalent. And I don't think I've ever had melasma, but Penn Smith is an excellent resource for that. Tracy says, love Penny. Yeah, she's great. And she's a real skincare resource as well. And I know that you guys are loving skincare. Okay, here's another one. This is still from Myra. Lips need massive help. I'm with you, sister. Other than getting exercise, listen to this part. Other than getting them exercised with an eligible man, what can I do? She doesn't want to get, isn't that funny? She doesn't want to get collagen injections. I get that. And to be honest with you, I have the same issue. My lips are smaller than they were. They're a little more wrinkly than they were. I haven't found anything that I would say, oh my gosh, it's a miracle. I just haven't. However, there are a few things that I think can help us without getting lip fillers. And, lip fillers, I don't know, I would be hesitant to get lip fillers, not because I don't think that it's something that is worthwhile, but because there are a lot of doctors that don't know how to do it right. I've seen a lot of lip filler jobs that I didn't think were an improvement. It's very rare when I've seen someone with lip fillers that I thought, oh, that looks really great. And maybe it was because I didn't realize they'd have lip fillers. So maybe there's more good lip filler results than I know about. Here are the things that I have found, and another one that I've heard about that I'm going to try as soon as the product's back in stock. The first one is derma rolling. You can absolutely derma roll your lips, and I do derma roll my lips. It's not going to change things, in a week or 2 weeks or even a month. It's probably going to be more like 6 months, gets a little bit better, 12 months, a little bit better, down the road. It's definitely one of the kind of things that you want to take a photo of first. Elsewise, you're going to get so discouraged about not seeing any changes where you might actually have changes happening. So derma rolling, I found, and I know I'm not trying to sell the product, guys, but the City Beauty Lip Plumping in Clear, that's what I use on a daily basis. It didn't plump my lips up right away when I first started using it. I've seen some of these younger girls put it on and their lips just get all fluffy and beautiful right away. Mine don't ever do that. But I find when I use it over time, they are a little bit fuller, a little bit plumper, and the lines aren't as significant and deep. Here's another one that one of you commented on that I'm going to try, and it is from NIRA, which is the sister company to The Ordinary. And I forget the name of it, but it's some kind of lip serum. And this woman said she had used it, got incredible results. Her girlfriend said, what did you do to your lips? She said, I used this serum. And her girlfriend said, no, you didn't. That's ridiculous. So she bought the serum for her girlfriend. And then her girlfriend ended up owing her lunch because the serum worked for her too. It was a great story. So I'm going to try that from NIRA. When I looked, I went right over to NIRA after I read that comment, but they were sold out. So I'm going to use that one, and I'll let you guys know if it works. Other than that, I don't know of anything, but if you guys know of something, let me know, and I'll definitely test it, try it, and give results. Let's see. I'd like to know what you, yes, I would like to know, too, what you use for your vitamin B. I use tretinoin, and I get my tretinoin through Curology. Curology is not available in all 50 states, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, I have a troll? Lisa says I have a troll. Lisa, how do I make you a moderator? Okay, maybe I'll make, I see Mel here, so maybe I'll make Mel a moderator. I don't know how to do it. Lisa's messaging me. Okay, you guys, there's a troll here, apparently, being naughty. But I don't know how to do the moderator thing. Anyway. Well, hopefully something good will happen with that. All right, so maybe there's a button up here. Okay. Okay, you can block. Can you? Muff says we can block. Okay, that would be great. I don't know how to block someone. Just ignore the trolls. They're wanting you to respond. Okay. Anyway, all right. So back to my questions. Thanks, Lisa, for letting me know. That's, again, Lisa Monique Beauty. She's fabulous. We talk about politics all the time. Okay, and the last question from Myra is, you know, she has got gray hair, and she wants to know what color to do her eyebrows. I would stick with a taupe color, just done very, very lightly. And I'm sure that a few companies have a soft gray, or you could even try a soft gray shadow for your eyebrows when you have gray hair. If you have gray hair, anyone, let me know what you guys use for your eyebrows. I'm one of those people that I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to just let my hair go gray, because I don't have enough gray hair to make it happen. It just is dirty dishwater blonde and then a few grays. Okay. Right click and it says make moderator. I can't remember. I can't remember either. Okay, well, we'll just ignore the troll, or if someone can block him, that would be great. All right, Susan, next question is from Susan. Can you talk about anything that can be done to topically reduce under eye bags? I'm referring to the permanent under eye bags that one gets due to aging and sagging skin, not to temporary ones that are the result of lack of sleep. Yes, I can talk about that. If I had really heavy under eye bags, which I did when I first started my skincare routine, and you guys can go back and look at my early videos. If you want to see my skin when I first started, just go back to my channel, scroll all the way to the bottom, and look at the difference, and look at my skin, and I think you'll see a difference. For eye bags, two things have worked for me. First of all, tretinoin, which is a vitamin A derivative, or a retinoid. That is the only thing that we know about that is scientifically proven with thousands of clinical studies that show that it will teach your skin to act differently. You know, so much of what we put on our face is just a adjustment of the skin. In other words, a moisturizer will make your skin look plumper for the time being, but it's not teaching your skin to do anything different. A tretinoin, or a vitamin A derivative, is going to teach your skin to act different. So I actually use my tretinoin underneath my eyes, and have for quite some time now, and it works fine for me. And I think that I'm just now starting to see a pretty good improvement in my under eyes from the tretinoin. Now, in addition to that, I had puffy under eye bags, and if there's a video over on my channel, it's called Puffy Under Eye Bags, or How to Get Rid of Puffy Under Eye Bags. Mine was a systemic problem with inflammation in my body, and what I take is a supplement called Restore. So much of what we see in the puffiness in our face, it has to do with leaky gut syndrome. I know I hate that word too, but it's a systemic issue in our body of water retention and puffiness from all the different toxins in our environment, specifically, or most commonly glyphosate, which is in all the soil now, which is Roundup. So unfortunately, we live in an environment with lots of toxins, and I have found that the Restore helped me tremendously. And when I run out of it, I can tell right away, so I don't run out of it anymore. If you're interested in learning about how that puffiness affects your looks, don't buy the Restore and don't believe me. Go find Dr. Zach Bush, Zach, Z-A-C-H, Bush, just like Bush, B-U-S-H, on YouTube, and watch some of his videos. The man is brilliant. He is brilliant and compelling. Just go watch some of his videos. He's the one that made Restore. So, and as far as I know, it's the only product he has. So, that might be if you have a lot of puffiness, particularly I had the bags that actually hung over were starting to hang over onto my cheeks. So that might be, an option to look into. Okay. Let's see. Linda. She says, what is a good drugstore Amazon product for crepey skin? Here's the thing with crepey skin is that you can put a moisturizer on it and it's going to look better temporarily. I don't know so much that it's going to impact the skin. That's again where vitamin A, retinoid, retinols, tretinoin are going to help your skin act younger and differently. I do know that creams don't work, except I used a cream and it did work. And that was the City Beauty Invisicrepe. I used it on my neck for a month and I was just testing it, and I actually talked about it in another live, and I said, I'm using it on my neck, it's not working, I don't think it's working. Well, long story short, I used it on my neck morning and evening, and I was sitting around the house and I was feeling my neck and I was like, wow, something feels different. And the fact is that it did make my neck look firmer, and I did a video on it. However, it's the kind of thing that I have to keep using it. In other words, when I stop using it, my neck starts getting that, crepiness. I mean, my neck is crepey even when I use it. It's just not as crepey. So it really helps my neck look firmer. I don't know why. I don't know what's in it. I've looked at the ingredients. I'm sure a chemist could tell me what it is. I don't know what it is, but that's the only thing I've found for that kind of crepey skin. But if you're looking for really a difference in your skin, definitely the vitamin A retinol derivatives. But then again, you have to keep using that as well because time marches on. So it's just the kind of thing that we just have to pick, what we're willing to do and what we can stay consistent with. And, hopefully things get a little bit better. Maureen wants to know, how frequently can we derma roll our face? That's such a great question. When I first started derma rolling, I did it all the time, which I don't think was the best thing to do. I think with derma rolling, and what we're finding in the Winter Wobbly Skincare Club is that we've now derma rolled 3 times, once a month. And I'm derma rolling my décolleté all down my arms and my hands, all the way around my arms and my thighs, all the way around my thighs. Yes, it takes a long time. But we're already starting to see changes my changes are particularly in the crepiness of my upper arms. So what I'm finding with derma rolling is that it's not how often you do it, it's the fact that you let your skin produce that collagen and elastin and really improve that skin. So we're only derma rolling 1 time a month in the Winter Wobbly Skincare Club and already seeing results. So I would say that for your face, maybe twice a month, I think would be plenty. And for lips, I think twice a month as well, because really all the work is done by your body. You're just creating those little tiny pinpricks in your skin, and then your body goes to work and makes collagen and production. So we don't have to do that much. We just have to get we just have to start the process and let our skin go ahead and take care of everything. Okay. Apple cider vinegar capsules, that might work. Let me know how that works for you, Valeria. Okay. Everybody doing good there? Okay. This is a good one, and I think I might have addressed it earlier. There was no name. Her email address didn't indicate her name, and she didn't sign it. She says, my skincare question relates to body skincare. I worked outside for many years and live in southern Arizona. I have sun damage on my forearms and would like to lighten the uneven spots and find something that will firm my skin as well. I don't know if skin bleaching lotions are out there or if there is some treatment aside from expensive lasers that might prove beneficial. Again, if it were me and I had dark spots on my arms, I would mix up my own vitamin C serum because it's so inexpensive. I can mix up a standard bottle of vitamin C serum. Takes me about a minute, costs less than $1. So I would probably use that on my arms to see if I couldn't lighten up that pigmentation a little bit. But keep in mind, you've really got to use sunscreen because that vitamin C is going to be a little bit irritating to the skin. and make it more susceptible to sunlight. So you will make sure that you use sunscreen on it. Another thing is that you can use an IPL laser. I don't know if that's something you want to invest in, but that can do that can lighten some of the sunspots. So I definitely would start, if you're open to making your own vitamin C serum, I would give that a whirl. But remember, you've got to be consistent and use it, over time. It's not going to happen overnight. And again, check out Penn Smith Skincare on YouTube. She has done a lot of videos on pigmentation, and you might find some really good information there. Okay, skincare for hands. We talked about that. Everything, and you guys will find this in my AM skincare routine video that's going to post, I believe, on Tuesday. Everything that goes on my face goes on the backs of my hands. So I'll put the serum in my hand, rub my hands together, pat it all over my face, backs of my hands. I'll put lotion on my face, pat it all over my face, backs of my hands. Everything that goes on my face goes on the backs of my hands, and I've seen such a tremendous difference in my hands, maybe even more than my, actual face. So give that a whirl. Don't neglect your hands in with what you're doing. And all that serum that's on your hands, what else are you going to do with it? It's already there, so just go ahead and put it on the backs of my hands. Okay, Judy says she used the ordinary copper peptide serum and it burned my face. You know what? I can see that happening. I've noticed that my skin is peeled a little bit with the copper peptides. I would just back off a little bit and let your skin get more used to it. Anytime that you're seeing a reaction to that, just backpedal a little bit. My skin, it still peels a little bit in tiny little places from using the copper peptides, but oh my gosh. I think that in addition to just the vitamin A, vitamin B, and vitamin C, copper peptides have been a real miracle serum. I can't believe the difference in the firmness of my skin from using copper peptides. So if you can, you might want to just back off a little bit and, work your way up again, because boy, it's an amazing what it does. Okay, this one is from Kimberly, not me, Kimberly, another Kimberly. The 11s between my eyebrows is making me crazy. Please tell me which skincare products actually work on these deep lines. We talked about Botox. Botox is an option if that's not something that you want to do. If I had really deep 11s, and I have 11s, I don't know that they're really, really deep. There's a few things that I know that I would do. First of all, those 11s are a muscle tension. So we're tensing and it's pulling those 11s in. There are a lot of massaging that you can do that actually really, really work. And you can Google them on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and type in massage for 11s or something like that. And it has a lot to do with just pulling and releasing that muscle. Of course, it's not something that's going to last forever. And if the 11s have already creased those areas, probably that massage is not going to help those creases, but it might help you not tense that muscle so much. A couple of other things that I would try. I would definitely use my microcurrent device on them. I have used the NuFace, love the NuFace. I'm now using the MyoLift. I love the MyoLift better. I'm going to be doing a demo on the MyoLift, and I'm going to be comparing the NuFace to the MyoLift. I'm finding that the MyoLift works better for me, but I think that they're both great devices. What the MyoLift does is it has a function called erase, where you actually put it on the areas like the 11s and those lip lines and around your marionette lines, and it kind of releases that muscle and relaxes that muscle so it doesn't tense up and cause those wrinkles. So that's the second thing I would do. I would also, because I own it, I would hit it with my NIRA, because the NIRA is going to develop collagen underneath, collagen in that area so that it would build up that area. So the MyoLift, the microcurrent is going to work with the muscles underneath the skin. The NIRA is going to work with the skin that's sitting on top. So that's how those two are different. People will say to me all the time, what should I get, the NuFace or the MyoLift? Well, they do different things. The MyoLift works with your muscles and actually lifts the muscles in your face, or the microcurrent. The NIRA works with the skin and increases collagen production in your skin. So they just do different things. You can also derma roll your 11s, because derma rolling increases collagen and elastin production. And then tretinoin, absolutely tretinoin, is going to get there. It's just the kind of thing that it's just going to take a while. And I really encourage all of you to take before and after pictures. I got an email from a woman, gosh, a couple of weeks ago, and she says, help, I've been doing skincare for 3 or 4 months and nothing's getting better, or I'm looking worse. And the first thing I thought was, I'll bet you you're not looking worse. I'll bet you that you're just more noticing of all the issues on your skin because you've been dealing with it and focusing on it for a few months. What I find, and before I do anything at all, I take a picture. Like, I just started using eyelash serum. I took a picture before I started the serums, because so often when I do a process or start a new device or start using something new, I will think something is happening that isn't happening. I completely misread what's happening. And then when I go back and look at the pictures, I can really, really see the difference. So I encourage you to take pictures, because I'll bet you the lady that emailed me, I'll bet you that her skin is getting better. She's just not understanding the changes that it's making. So if you're going to work on your 11s, take a picture first. I think you'll be happy with the results. Okay, this is from Sue. She says, I have always had great skin until I turned 70. Wow, good for you. I have tiny bumps. Those are Milia. My skin looks rough with no glow. I need help. Milia is, those little tiny white bumps. They almost look like a whitehead, but they're not flat to the skin. They're kind of raised. Those are really common. I get them from time to time. A lot of people get them. And to be honest with you, I don't know that there's anything that you can really do other than cleansing your face well and exfoliating your face well so that your pores stay cleaned out. That will help you not get them. The problem for a lot of people, and this is me, is I get them around my eyelashes. So I'll get one like in here, or I'll get one down here, or I just had one the other day right in here. So it's skin that you really don't want to exfoliate next to your eyes. And what I found with me is that they generally solve themselves over time. If they're on your skin, like on your cheek, I think that definitely using a good cleanser and exfoliator, not a manual exfoliator, a chemical exfoliator, will really help with those. As for how she says her skin looks rough with no glow, definitely vitamin C serum. That's what brightened my skin. And I can tell you that my skin was not good when I first started. I mean, really not good. Vitamin C did more to brighten my skin and just make it look fresher. And I started making my own vitamin C serum, gosh, probably 3 months into my skincare journey. So I was using a lot of vitamin C because it's so cheap to make it yourself and so easy that I really saw a big difference in the brightness of my skin. And I would say that up to probably maybe 14 months into my skincare journey, I would have said, I have the same wrinkles I had when I started. They just look better. And it was that my skin was brighter and fresher. So I really did have all the same wrinkles. It's just that my skin looked better. So definitely vitamin C if you're looking for that glow. Susan says, if I regularly use tretinoin, do I still need to exfoliate occasionally? That's up to you. I still do because I feel like it doesn't hurt. I'll just take a night off from my tretinoin or my copper peptides and exfoliate. And I just feel like it does nice things for my skin. If you don't feel like you need it, then, you probably don't need it. But I always feel like it can't hurt, and it always seems to make my skin look a lot softer and a lot cleaner looking. Plus, I get blackheads on my nose and on my chin. So I like to exfoliate to keep the sebum moving and, help those look not so dark. So what mirror should I buy? I don't wear makeup at 78 years old. I do want to shave my face and neck to encourage new collagen and repair the micro damage of dermabrasion. You know, mirrors are hard. I use a mirror for my videos that I really don't like very much. It's from Conair. It's a 7 times on one side and then a regular on the other. And I just am not that thrilled with it. The light is not very bright. I don't like the shape of the mirror. I ordered another mirror that I thought I was going to use. I don't like that one very much either. So I haven't found a mirror that I'm in love with. I really need a mirror that I can flip. So I need one that's a 7 times on this side and then a regular on this side. If anybody has one that they love, let me know, because I'd love to find one that I really love. Let's see. How often do you exfoliate? I try to do it once a week. I don't always succeed in that. Sometimes I get lazy. I just don't necessarily want to do it. So for me, my ideal is I use the AHA BHA exfoliating serum from The Ordinary. I love that stuff. It's so inexpensive. It comes in a little bottle, and I think it's under $10. It's so affordable. And I think it's an absolute dead-on dupe for the baby facial from Drunk Elephant, which is like $80 or something. So, which is ridiculous to me. Cat's Eye Beauty, oh, is Cat here? Oh gosh, Cat's Eye Beauty is here. Okay, guys, go out and check out Cat's Eye Beauty. She's another great beauty YouTuber that's our age. Oh, and there's another one I found. Well, I've known about her for a while, but I want to tell you guys, it's Tamara's Timeless Beauty. She's another fabulous YouTuber. So make sure you check out Lisa Monique Beauty, Tamara's Timeless Beauty, Cat's Eye Beauty. I know for me, I wish there were more mature beauty YouTubers. There's just so very few of us, because I like to watch women my age. So I know it's always fun to find other ones. Lisa Monique says, I bought a suction cup 10 times mirror on Amazon. You stick it to your mirror and you can get very close to it. Yeah, I thought about that too. I may end up having to do that. Okay. All right, last question, and this is Bex from Texas. Isn't that the cutest name? She says, I really enjoy your channel. Thank you very much. I really enjoy you. I'm 62, almost 63. Hey girl, I'm 64. Yay. And I'm new to devices. I would like to know which devices are safe around the eyes and socket area. Devices are an interesting question. You know what, you guys? I've got like 5 devices in my studio that companies have sent me that I haven't tried yet. And I was going to bring them out tonight and say, which one should I try next, you guys? But I didn't. I use 3 devices right now. I use the MyoLift, which is a microcurrent device. I use the NIRA, which is an FDA Cleared at-home laser device. And I use my red light therapy. They all do something different. The microcurrent lifts the muscles underneath my skin. The NIRA causes collagen and elastin production in my skin by sending heat into it. The same thing derma rolling does. And the red light therapy is awesome for anti-aging and just for overall health. Here's a surprising answer here's an answer that you guys might find surprising. If someone said I only have enough for one device, which one should I get? I'd say absolutely the red light device, because I am much more focused on good overall health than I am on just looking a certain way. And the red light therapy is offers such a dramatic and important health benefits. Really it does. What it does is it generates something called adenosine triphosphate, which is ATP, which is the spark that causes healing and improvement in our bodies overall. And it not only does it do a great job of helping us with anti-aging, but it's so good for our health. I have used my red light therapy for so many things. I have a cranky knee that gets swollen. I'll put that red light right on that knee. That's why I don't like the mask. I have a block red light unit, and I can use it on different parts of my body. I use it every single morning, and I get right up to that red light, and it hits my neck, my chest, all of my face. And I feel like it's done so much just to improve my health. And I just think it's really vital and really valuable. And there are tons and tons and tons of clinical studies on red light therapy and how good they are for overall health. And I don't think I've looked up a single condition that has to do with the body, like the skin, swollen joints, that sort of thing, that red light therapy hasn't been proven to really impact. So if you only have enough to buy one device, I would say it would be the red light therapy. So that's just my personal opinion. All right, Emmer, nice to see you. Ronnie, hi. Yeah, there's some, Ronnie, there are some red light therapy masks on Amazon for I think around $100. If somebody has a more affordable red light therapy device that they like, put it in the comments so that you guys can spread it around. I do know that the MITO red light, which is what I have the MITO Mod 300, and someone had just messaged me about it today. It's on the site for $269, and I have a code which is down in the description box, I think for 10% off or something. So it's just here or there, this and that. You just whatever is comfortable for you to afford. All right, everyone. I think that I chatted your ear off. I love doing these lives, and what I would like to do is, if you have a specific topic that you would like to talk about that maybe we would want to have some interaction about, why don't you let me know? Email me at prettyover50@gmail.com, because I would like to start doing Zoom sessions for people who have that issue. And we can really do a deep dive and exchange ideas. Let me know if that's something that sounds good to you. But I thought it would be fun, because we're all stuck in the house anyway, most of us, that we could have some conversations about some good things together. Anyway, well, I want to thank you so much for joining me. You guys made my night. This was a fun way to spend a Friday night. We'll do it again soon. So happy that everybody could show up. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. That's very, very nice. And send me an email if there's anything that you're wanting to talk about specifically, or you can put it down in the comments below. That's great. Everyone, thank you so much. It just means so much to me to have you guys to talk with and to share skincare and makeup, and just being over 50 and over 60. That's wonderful. All right, I'm going to jump off now. Love you all. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.